Following breaking news now from Capitol Hill, we're waiting for Nancy Pelosi, the House Speaker, to come out and explain what they have in store for the car makers. Detroit's Big Three has been to Capitol Hill. They've been asking for a rescue package, and we know that there may be some language. Let's listen to the House Speaker.
I guess it's getting to be evening. We are, as you know, for the past few days in conversation about how we go forward with a package for the auto industry that produces at the end of the day, and that means very soon, a viable industry for our country. It is an industry that is important to our economy, to our industrial base. There are workforce concerns that, again, are important to our country, and we want to be able to review the performance of the auto companies as we go forward. In order to do that, it's important for us to pass legislation that will set criteria for restructuring and reorganization of that industry and the companies within it. I'm going to defer to the chairman of the Financial Services Committee, who's been engaged in the negotiations, which are continuing. Thank you, Barney, for your leadership on this important issue.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The key point here that should be emphasized is that the Speaker, in her determination to avoid further economic disaster at the weakest time in the nation's economic history in recent memory, made a fundamental step towards agreement. She has been a strong environmental voice here. Section 136, providing the funds for energy efficiency and improvement, was very important to her, as it was to a number of members in the House. Once it became clear that the White House would accept no other method of funding, she took a very conciliatory step. Now, where we are now, as you may know, negotiations are literally going on around the corner. But thanks to that breakthrough by the Speaker's willingness to be constructive, we have been able to send them a bill that we believe, as we understand the conversations, meets what they think is necessary, so that if there is a real desire to get this thing done and prevent adding another disaster to our economic situation, we should have it. There are a couple of specific issues to be negotiated. I think they can be worked out. And there is bipartisan executive legislative negotiations going on as we speak, but within a conceptual framework that we believe is acceptable. $15 billion, because that is the maximum you can get from the Section 136. People have looked at the figure $25 billion, but the way CBO figures this, the $25 billion will yield a maximum of $15 billion for this purpose. They have to talk about likelihood of repayment. So $15 billion is the maximum that's available, given the President's threat to veto anything else.